Now that I'm pregnant, we need to get our together.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I think you really need to go ahead and try to get that job and get your license.
You don't need no job. You talking about? You pick some hours up.
What? I said, what? I don't cut that because I already work full time. What do you mean?
I don't need no job. If I wanna really go get some money, I'll go get some real money.
Now,
You don't even have to say anything. You don't even have to say anything. You ain't even gotta say nothing. You ain't even gotta say nothing. He is not even here. He is not even here. He ain't even here. He ain't even here. I don't even know him. 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 They aren't even old enough. They aren't even old enough. They ain't even old enough. They ain't even old enough.
Hey, yo, shout out to the commenter who left this comment. I packed them up, by the way. Sent this dumbass to the attic, right? But check it out. Now, if you guys stuck around and watched the first 1 minute, 30 seconds of the video, you saw 3 different clips. So let me get into it. This commenter told me, okay, let me explain why you're not preferred. Because you have identified yourself as doing white things makes you classy or the model standard. Now, black men, if you guys have been watching my content, what about my content have I mentioned that I've done that is white? Huh? I have stayed out of the criminal system, right? The prison industrial complex, the pipeline. I've stayed out of prison, black men, so that makes me white. Wait, hold on. I went to university, black men. I strive to have a higher level of education beyond my high school diploma, so that makes me white. Now, we all know that going to university, right, was the traditional route. Going to get a job after university, the traditional route. So because I'm doing what America sold to us as the traditional things to, as the traditional things to do, that makes me white, or I feel like I'm the standard model. No. If you look at most people who have no, if you look at most people who have some level of higher education, guess what? They're doing well. Even if they have student loan debt, guess what? They're still doing pretty well. Not saying if you don't have any kind of higher education, it's a wrap for you, but no. Even look at guys who are in blue collar. You go to a school and you learn a skill. So again, if I decided I want to be a carpenter, a welder, an electrician, a plumber, a truck driver, a pilot, right? You're telling me that, oh, I'm doing white things? Shut up, you dumbass. But see, black men, when you strive for better, remember, in their eyes, I can guarantee you, this is a black woman who made this comment. I can guarantee you, black man. I put my money on it. But yeah, if you strive for better things in life, if you strive to have a higher quality of life, black men, remember, you're doing white things. And that's why she said, I'm not preferred. And black men, if you're striving for a higher education, if you're striving for a higher quality of life, right? You want to be able to take care of yourself, make money, save money, invest money, buy property, do what you want to do with your money. Remember, black men, you think you're white. Now, boom. She said, for instance, when we speak, it's called slang. However, American English is slang in itself. Now, you guys saw that video clip I had at the end, right? Of that black dude showing you guys American English and black English. When I was in Atlanta, right? Those niggas down there can't even talk properly. Those, listen. And you know, the ignorance level down there is very high. Granted, across the country, you have ignorant people. But down there, I think the ignorance is at a very high level. A lot of guys choose to be dense. And what you also realize is down there, the more dense you are, the more black pussy you can get. The more black women will be attracted to you, because I saw that, you know what I'm saying, in university. Like, guys went from being like intelligent, being able to read a book, and you have to lower yourself down so many steps on the ladder, so many rungs on the totem pole, because they don't respect an intellectual black man. They don't respect a black man who can speak properly. They don't respect a black man who has an extensive vocabulary. They don't respect a black man who is striving for better. Because you don't want to fit the stereotype, you're shunned, you're casted out, right? I showed you guys that first clip, the very first clip of that bum ass nigga with the tattoo on his face and dreadlocks. I talk about that imagery. I talk about that archetype so much because guess what? How far can you get in this life with a tattoo that damn big on your face? He said, if I want a job, he said, if I want some money, I'm going to go and get some real money. We know what he's talking about. Outside the deli all day, outside the corner store all day, outside your apartment building, project building all day. Yo, you need that? 3.5 for 50, bro. Yo, I got a kilo. How much, bro? Yo, come on, son. You getting it fresh off the boat on a Sunday. You getting Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. Come on. We ain't got time for that. So yeah, she made a point saying American English is slang. Yes, I will say American English is a lot different from the Queen's English. But to say that, oh, it's slang, come on, son. They said whenever they make up terminologies, it's just talking. Shut up. I'm telling you, Keisha just tends to say things. Like, they just tend to say things without any kind of proof or any kind of facts behind it. Like, what are you talking about? Right? So, boom. Now this person is saying you are viewed as betraying who you are to look impressive to the other side. Wow. Hold on. I want you to tell me, who am I betraying? Right? Wait, first of all, how am I betraying myself? If I'm betraying myself, that means you're saying that I'm not being authentic. So if I'm not being authentic, who am I supposed to be? Who is the standard? Who is the model representation of a black man that I'm supposed to be? That same bum ass nigga talking about he don't want no job? That same nigga talking about, yo, if I want some money, I'm gonna get some real money? The same nigga with dreadlocks and tattoos on his face? That's what I'm supposed to represent? Or that's what I'm supposed to model myself after? The stereotypical nigga, because that's who they respect. That's who they worship. That's who they give their love to. That's who they want to praise and give all the glory to. Have these niggas kids and try and make somebody else take care of them. No. That same nigga right there is going nowhere in life. He's not going to own property. He probably has a record, right? These dudes ain't doing nothing. But again, I'm betraying who I am. So, okay. If you're saying I'm betraying who I am, then you also mention I'm trying to impress the other side. Wow. Who is the other side? Please let me know. Who is the other side? You mean white people? I'm trying to impress white people by following the traditional path of looking to pursue higher education, right? Whether I'm going into white collar or blue collar, I'm trying to impress the other side because I don't want to speak like I'm a dumbass, right? See, hold on. You can put me in a room full of people from the other side, and guess what? In the interview, they're going to hire me. And I'm speaking from experience, right? In a room full of people from the other side, they realize, okay, this one, we can bring them on board. See, here's the reality. You guys want to say whatever you want to say, specifically this person and black men. We know what's real. Yo, some of these people from the other side, they will share information with you if they know that information is applicable to you? Do you think people from the other side, again, unfortunately, the world is the way how it is, they control the media, their image, no matter what they do, no matter how heinous, sick, and twisted their crimes are, their image in the media is crystal clean. No matter what they do, right? It's just is how it is. So when people like that are willing to share information with you because they know it's going to be applicable to you because they're the kind of guy who can use the information, right? That's when it becomes knowledge. Until then, it's just information. But again, black men, I'm trying to impress the other side because the country that's not owned by us, right? The people who run the country don't look like us. The people who have the power in this country don't look like us. I'm trying to impress them by following the system that they designed. Now, whether you feel like that system is flawed or not, it just is what it is. So if I don't follow their system, right, whether I take an alternative route, you're expecting me to do what? Go the underground route. Risk my freedom route, right? Risk any type of potential job opportunity route. Okay, yeah. Twist my hair and impress black women route. Get dreadlocks route. Get tattoos route. Oh yeah, sag my pants route. Tote guns and beef with other niggas in the neighborhood for blocks and corners and streets that I don't own, that we don't own. That when developers and city planners come through, right, they're leaving the area. Oh my God. Do you people understand where I'm going with this, right? Those same areas where these guys beef and stand on corners all day, those guys don't have a street named after them. Those guys don't have a corner named after them, right? The city planners and developers leave those areas unkept and they don't maintain them because guess what? We're going to bring the property value down. And because you niggas are too ignorant to capitalize on buying the cheap property in the same neighborhoods you're born and raised in, guess what we're going to do? All it takes is one brave white person to move into the ghetto. Guess what? When he moves in, one more moves in. After 2 of them move in, 4 of them move in. After 4 move in, 8 move in. And guess what? Property value starts to rise. Now they're building Starbucks. Now they're building condos. Now they're building brand new luxury apartments. Now they're building townhomes. Now they're building all types of establishments in the area for people to kind of take advantage of, right? Now, the same people who've been living in those areas 30, 40, 50 years, and guess what? Because you want to live off government milk, government cheese in those rundown ass neighborhoods, and instead of you trying to focus on striving in a system, and pressing the other side and earning some higher level capital so you can purchase property in that area. But guess what? That's how gentrification starts, you dumbass. Yeah, let's bring a few brave white people in. They drive property value up. You dumbass niggas can't afford it. And guess what? We push you out the neighborhoods that you built. We pushed you out the neighborhoods that you built. Come on now. But look, let me keep going. They also said, it's like we already have in our mind, you want to betray us for the other side. Who is us? Who is us? I'm betraying us for the other side. I'm betraying niggas. See, when I make content, there's a reason why I talk about black men and I talk about 10%. 10%, they're not niggas. The rest of you simps, the rest of you Glocktavius, 762 King, yo, you're not my kin. We may have the same skin tone, but you're not my kin. We don't rock together, bro. We could never stand in the same room. The rooms I'm able to stand in, you can't stand there. When niggas look at you, yo, your presentation is nasty. Yo, you speak with your appearance, and you niggas' appearance say, yo, listen, he ain't going nowhere. His appearance says, he don't know nothing. Now you might say, but you can't judge a book by its cover. Yes, you can. If you have a tattoo on your face, keep it a buck. You don't have a job. You're not looking to work a job. Could you be the next rapper? Bro, don't nobody give a damn about no fucking rapper. You might be the next trapper at best. You know what I'm saying? You might be the block captain at best. Right? Granted, having dreadlocks isn't a bad thing, but over the last 20 years, look at what the imagery in the media of guys who have dreadlocks have been portrayed as: criminals, thugs, unpredictable low IQ men, right? The same people who they feel like, I gotta tuck my purse when I walk past you, right? If I see a group of niggas on this side of the street, yo, go to the other side. Unfortunately, guys who have dreadlocks are portrayed in a negative image in the media, even though I told you guys in multiple videos, real rosters, the job of a roster is to edify his people. Edify means teach. What the fuck is King Von teaching you? What the fuck is Little Dirk teaching you? What the fuck is any of these rappers with locks in their head teaching you? Don't talk about Kendrick Lamar. Don't talk about J. Cole. Because those niggas are anomalies. And even then, nobody cares about that conscious rap. There's a reason why J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, those were the last two of that kind. That kind of rap, that era of rap, that form of rap, that positive talk, that's done. Is you not talking about bodies? You're not talking about catching hats, fucking bitches, flipping packs, smoking weed, drinking promethazine, fast cars, money, spending all that bullshit that don't even matter. You're not gonna make it as a rapper. That just is what it is. And I told you guys, even a decade ago, I saw in the media online, you got black women talking about, yeah, I love men with locks. I love men with long hair. So guess what these niggas do? Grow their hair just for sex. Just for sex. I made one video about Little Dirk talking about when he went to jail, he cut off his locks. He said, yo, my career was done. Your career as a rapper, your lyrical ability to put words together to make a song was going to be over because of dreadlocks. Do you understand how deep that psychosis is? Do you understand how deep that level of thinking is? That your career is over because of an image. Not because, yo, you got robbed. Yo, you guys remember Pablo Juan, right? You know, he was going through what he was going through, getting robbed and stuff like that. Guys are posting them on Instagram. Yo, not because there's a stain on your image. Because you cut off your hair, your career is done. Yo, come on, black man. You see what I'm talking about? The average nigga who feel like, yo, I get all the bitches, bro. Yeah, I got more bodies than you, bro. Yo, you got more bodies because of an image, nigga. Cut your hair off. These niggas are so unauthentic. Who they are relies in what they have, not actual character. Yo, you see me, black man? I'm authentic to myself. And trust me, when you're authentic, yo, people are going to appreciate that. When you true to yourself, people will appreciate that. People can tell that, yo, because you drive a BMW, because you got tattoos and dreadlocks and you flip packs and you got a gold chain and, you know what I'm saying, you speak Ebonics and all that other nonsense that don't even matter. Yo, people can tell if you lose all of that, who you think you are is gone. Because your self-esteem is in the stuff you have. Fuck out of here. Suck my dick. Talking that nonsense in my comment section. That's why I packed them up. But you see where I'm going with this, black man? Now, boom. All that to say I betrayed who? Us. I don't rock with you guys. I rock with 10%. That's who I rock with. Right now, boom. They said on top of that, you sound like the kind of man hiding your voice like you're transgender or something. You might be a man because for a woman, you're overly animated. You do too much. Most gay people pretend to be women, do too much to overcompensate. Again, that's how you know that's a black woman. Trying to attack me about my voice, something I can't change. Remember, black men, They're going to always attack you about something that you can't change. Attack your height, attack your eyes, nose, ears, lips, hairline, the shape of your head, size of your feet, size of your Johnson, your voice. Everything that you can't change, they're going to attack you for it. But guess what you can attack them for, black man? Now, mind you, black man, they say all that stuff about you that you can't change, but here's where you can get them, black man. If they want to hit below the belt, hold on. Why are you wearing somebody else's hair? Why are you wearing an Asian woman's hair texture? Why are you wearing a Brazilian woman's hair texture? Why are you so goddamn fat? Why do you have so much fupa? Why do you have to tuck your stomach into your goddamn stomach? Why do you have to tuck fupa all into your pants? Right? Why do you make bad decisions and then you look for someone to save you later? Even though 2026, the information is out here. It's like drugs, right? In the 80s, when crack came around, crack was the new thing, right? By the early 2000s, right? 2001, people should have already known, yo, crack is not the wave, bro. Crack is not the wave. If you were a 9-year-old in 1985, by 2003, you already knew, yo, I've been watching everybody around me who's older than me do crack, and it's been messing up everybody's life. Again, the information out here about hard drugs, come on, to still get out here and do hard drugs, come on, man, you wildin'. But again, black man, you see where I'm going with this? Again, attacked for things I can't control. I'm trying to oppress the other side. I betrayed myself, right? I think I'm the model black man, the standard model of a black man, the best representation of a black man, because I chose to strive for higher things in a system that wasn't designed for me. So again, if we didn't design the system, we don't control the system, right? If they tell us that, listen, in order for you to make money, you need to have some level of education. Everybody can't be a content creator. Everybody can't be a rapper. Everybody can't be a basketball player. Everybody can't be a boss. Somebody has to be a worker. There's no shame in being a worker. You just don't want to be a unskilled laborer, right? Because guess what? When you're unskilled labor, people can treat you however the fuck they want to treat you, like dirt. So yeah, because you don't want to work for $7.25, $15 an hour for the rest of your life, yes, you need to have a skill. Yes, you need to have an education. Yes, everybody can't be Ishow Speed. Everybody can't be Odell Beckham. Everybody can't be Michael Jordan. They can't be LeBron James. You feel me? So black men, when you choose to go to law school, medical school, right? You choose to be an engineer, a carpenter, a welder, an electrician, an architect. You drive trucks, whatever you want to do, black men. Because they're choosing the men who don't give a fuck about leveling up in life. And again, they're hoping that he would change. Think about this. If those same niggas change, do you think his money would change too? Okay, I got this black joan who rock with me. She liked me for who I am because of my appearance and because of how I mentally think and how I mentally can't think beyond a certain level, right? Okay, she likes me. I changed for her. Change what? My behavior? So I stopped doing this. I stopped selling drugs. I stopped robbing people. I stopped toting guns. I stopped wearing gold fronts and sagging my pants. Now what? What skill do you have to get a better job? None. Anyways, black man, it is what it is, bro. Again, going back to the first few videos you saw, I betrayed the community, black man. You saw that dude in the club. You guys recently saw NBA Youngboy talking about how, he doesn't want to come back to America. He's in South Korea, I guess living a better life. That same dude you saw in that video clip with the red background, he's a rapper from America, right? I betrayed us, aka the black community, because I don't want to become that guy. I don't want to cover my body up in tattoos, get dreadlocks, wear a chain, and try to become a rapper. I betrayed the community because I don't want to be that person. That's what you call the stereotypical nigga. And if you don't conform, Again, go back and watch all my videos. I always talk about conforming to the culture. When you don't conform to the culture, you betray black people in their eyes. You know, as black men don't think like that. That's how you know that's a black woman talking like that. So as a black man, because I see somebody else on the street, another black man walking, and he doesn't have tattoos, he doesn't have dreadlocks. When you talk to him, he sounds like he knows what he's talking about. He has good grammar, good speech. And again, let's say he's a average to high level income earner. He has a skill. He has a degree in some kind of field, right? That's the same kind of black man who has betrayed black people, because you're not the stereotypical nigga. And that's why I also talk my shit about down south, because those niggas down there, because they were still so close to the plantation, Keisha still wants to be on that plantation. And guess what? The reality is there's no thinking outside the box. That's why I always talk about 55% live in the South, right? Black people. So that same 55% black men are not thinking outside the box. They're still stuck in 1865, not because the men want to be, but guess what? As a black man, it's been proven you have to thug max in order to reproduce. If the black women are only reproducing with 75% Glocktavius, you as a man, you thinking to yourself, my nigga, yo, I want kids too. I want a family too. I want something. So guess what you do? You conform. You imitate. You copycat. You, as men, hold on. As men, we want results. We're going to always do what works and what brings results. So if those black men feel like, yo, I have to conform in order to get the results that I want, it is what it is. That's why I tell you black men, especially black men who are stuck in the South, yo, move to the Midwest, move up north, move to the West Coast, because, or shit, go out the country. Because you'll see real quick that same, hold on, what that person call it? The same classy or model standard that I chose to follow, if black men, if you choose to follow that same standard, guess what? Outside of this country, you're appreciated. Oh, you tell somebody you went to school for IT? Oh man, you're an engineer, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer. Oh my God. Congratulations. That must have been a tough 4, 5, 6, 7 years. But congrats. I know you're doing good things now. See, outside of America, outside of that community of jackasses, yes, you are appreciated. Oh, you never been to jail? Oh man, you have smart children? Oh man, you're actually trying to improve your community. See, what you do, black men, is you set light bulbs off in people's mind that, okay, hold on, all of them are not like that. That same nigga you saw in the club, that's not all black men. That's only the niggas who are followers. And that's why I make content for 10%, because 10%, you never been a follower. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.